We love hip hop.
Juno Awards happen. Shout out to our sponsors, Astro Pink, always coming with that loud. Check them out on their website, myastropink.com, or you can hit them up on Instagram at astro_pink. If you know, you know. Okay, the Juno Awards happen over the weekend of the 11th to the 13th over in Calgary.
I've seen a lot of people complaining, though.
About what?
I've seen people complaining like, who's this person? They're not the culture like us in the streets. Listen, I love the streets. I love the street music, bro. But yo, some of you need to call me. There's certain steps you're not taking why your music might not be nominated, may not be being nominated for rap album or something. You know what I mean? EP of the year, even rap album EP of the year. You see?
So I'm bringing it over here on the screen for Dusty to see here.
I know
some of the categories, and obviously we don't care about album francophone de l'année, right? Won by Crash de Lonage. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? We don't care about that. We only care about the black shit. Okay,
yeah, which is rap, reggae.
Is dance recording count with us too?
Yeah, we can go with that.
All right. Contemporary R&B of the year and reggae recording of the year. So rap recording of the year. Nominees were, so Bosslin, the album is Gonzo. Okay. Classified, Retrospected, Jazz Cartier. I didn't even know Jazz Cartier. So who's the Jazz Cartier? He dropped another album and it's Le Fleur Print Volume 2. Nav, Demons Protected by Angels, and TOBi, Shall I Continue? And the winner was TOBi, Shall I Continue? Okay, salute to TOBi. Okay,
we've been saying TOBi's name
from time
G. And this is what I'm trying to show these dudes. Like, there's guys that are making good quality music, but mind you, he is signed, right?
He signed to Sony Red, I think.
Right, so let me show you something. You got to kind of go in with the mentality of the label too. You got to compete with the big guys. So you got to then go to the Juno committee, sign up, get your music in there so that you can be nominated. They can see your numbers. They can, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Right?
Because they do, you know, the guys who do complain, I'm not going to say that they shouldn't complain because, and like I hear what you're saying, they should go through submission process.
They got to go through the submission process.
But with all due respect to the list and all due respect to TOBi winning, congratulations for TOBi winning that, right? But, bro, there's guys out here who are doing millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views, listens and streams on all types of streaming platforms that are like in the same year, same 2022 of whatever the year consideration.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of Toronto rappers who are way more popping than this list, Nav included.
For sure.
In 2022.
But I'm telling you, you can't be complaining about something you didn't. It's like the lottery. You can't win if you don't play.
Yeah.
All right? So if you don't put your submission in and go about it the right way, the footsteps, it's Canada, guys. And even with the Grammys, it's the same way, bro.
Even, and no disrespect, right? And not to interrupt you, right?
No, never.
It's not only hood niggas. Like Tom McDonald crushes everybody's on this list of numbers.
Yeah.
And he's not on this list as a nominee even.
No.
You know who Tom McDonald is, right? From Victoria, BC. He lives in LA.
Yeah.
They consider him a YouTuber / rapper. Yeah. He's been on CNN. He's called controversial because, you know what I'm saying? He says some wild things in his rap sometimes. But he gets a lot of streams. People mess with him heavy, bro.
Heavy.
He's not even nominated, fam.
Nope.
This might be a little bit of a flaw in their process.
There's a big flaw in the process because of the fact that it's been the same, I won't say family, like it's the same family, but it's been the same family of people. If you go to their smooching parties, it's the same people all the time. I've been to a lot of, I've been on the red carpet with Maestro. You know what I mean? Maestro's brought me to the Junos. And
salute to Maestro.
I've experienced the Juno run. You know what I'm saying? And you can see that it's set up a certain way. You know what I mean? For
it's
you
a small club.
Yeah. So the only way it will turn as if the street music guys take an album with no samples, nothing on it, live instruments or whatever they got to do to make the record, and that's what will get you guys your Junos. Because of the fact
they have to compromise their art.
You have to compromise. No, it's not compromising your art. You're following the rules of the art to get your that accomplishment done.
I'm gonna push back. That's not the rules of the art. That's the rules of the game.
Their game. They're this game. Yeah, that game.
Yeah, but that's not how my art comes out.
I hear you.
When I go to the studio, that's not how I make my. That's not how I feel.
See, there's a trick to it now.
But and as they say, let me land.
Yeah, land.
Right. And that's not how I feel, and the shit that comes out of my soul when I do give the people music does 10 times more views than all of these guys, and this is than all these guys who you are nominating.
Yeah, but see, you didn't hear what I said. If you go listen to the TOBi album, you're not gonna hear one speck of a sample that hasn't been cleared. Okay, things are in process. Like you have to clear these things. Like reason why these guys aren't getting, because bro, there's certain, the way you got the beat was off of YouTube. It's like you got the names behind it. Like you're seeing whoever Yes Sir was produced by Jesse Reyes. I mean, was who produced for Jesse Reyes. That's even the producer you go to can get you nominated.
Yeah, but fam, where the hell's Pressa?
Pressa didn't drop. Pressa's about to drop.
If you're gonna go for EPs of the year, I don't even see him in here for. He better even be here for a single.
Okay, ask me if he submitted.
Okay, I need to know that too, because even Drake should be in here.
No, but he doesn't submit anymore.
To the Junos? He
doesn't submit. They look how many times they janked him.
He don't, because I know he don't submit to the Grammys. He said,
don't
fuck
submit.
the Grammys.
Yeah, what's he doing the Junos for? He'd win all of everything.
Like fam, like I understand what you mean about the submission process, but I will give some of these guys the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
I don't think in 2023
they should need a submission.
These niggas. No. All these hood or quote unquote hood niggas, who are been about their business from time now. We can see that, like these niggas, I want to go back to the WASP guys, and I don't want to use them as examples all the time, but like they're clearly about their business.
Very much so.
You're telling me that none of these niggas have submitted their shit to the Junos? And know the process and know the people or met the guys, and they're just not getting in?
No, well, that's what I'm saying. Certain things when you listen, when the committee listens to the album, they run it through the soundboard to see if there's any samples that have been cleared or not.
And they cleared their shit.
They cleared their shit.
If it's Pressa, then for sure, because he put out a major release.
No, I'm not doubting him. I'm not doubting Pressa. I'm just giving it to you in the rawest form, right? Because Pressa's game is airtight.
Yeah.
Right? But I feel with Pressa, he probably didn't freaking even put it to them this year.
He must have not submitted, because if he submitted and he's not in there, then definitely the process is flawed.
Okay, because the reason why he didn't submit, because remember, he re-signed his deal just recently, correct?
Yeah.
So that wasn't enough time to submit the latest album or even the old album.
But okay.
No.
Okay.
Because then he's an independent artist. You're not at the top. It's just like with Spotify.
You're giving these motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt that if you guys submit as hood niggas, okay, we're gonna take this from you.
Submit.
If the hood niggas submit, who have millions of streams more, and like with all due respect to the winners and nominees, who have more than a lot of these winners and nominees, maybe minus Nav, right? That and who performed at Rolling Loud, because there's a multitude of people who they like YG can't get no nomination on this, bro. He makes more streams and probably makes more money off his music than a lot of these niggas who are signed.
Yes, I hear that, and he can just all
like. I feel like, and I've been on record going at the Junos. They're completely ignoring the rap. They've been ignoring rap for a long time. Period.
Of course,
they've only now been televising rap over the last 2 years because they feel guilty, right? But
shout out to Rich Kid.
Oh, big shout out to Rich Kid. However, it doesn't mean like them or the Grammys or any of these other committees that they know how to get it right yet. The culture definitely has a voice of what they like. And it's never represented when it comes to these award shows, fam.
Yeah, because it's just like the labels, they always played catch up. Okay? Let's be real.
Well,
They've always been playing catch up. This is what I'm saying.
That's why these niggas get cheesed.
Okay, get cheesed. But then there's ways around it. Like I said, you got to figure out the criteria. If that's something you want, a Juno is something in your sleep you keep tossing and turning because that's your next accomplishment. You got a plaque, you got this, you got that. But now you're like, damn, I need that Juno. I'm coming from Canada. I need that Juno. There's certain stipulations you got to go with.
I think they're afraid of hood shit. Anything that has to do with hood shit, including the platforms that represent them.
Yes, very much so. That's why I'm trying to show them there's a catch. We got to fool them a little bit, bro.
Like,
you got to fool them a little bit, bro.
Like the We Love Hip Hop Network,
and
the podcast specifically, and you know, different podcasts on the network that have come and gone over the years, have interviewed some of the most gully people, and we get our respect for it, right?
Granted.
And people view us and all types of stuff,
Granted.
and listen to us on platforms, right? And
Mm-hmm.
people talk about us in those offices behind closed doors,
but they're not saying it in front of those cameras.
And a lot of them don't jump to take the opportunities to put bags behind it because we represent the quote unquote hood element. I've heard some of the answers come back from some of these niggas where if we were in the States, they would have been sent the bag because they know how to make money flip.
Right?
Oh, that's some hood shit over there that a lot of niggas fuck with. Let's put some money on it and get some money. But if it's Canada, you gotta dance and twerk your shit around and tweak this and be nice so that we can give it to them like this. And now they're going to accept them. Suck my dick, bro.
I hear that.
I'm with them niggas who are pissed, bro.
No. Yo.
Especially the ones who submitted. If you ain't submitted, then shut the fuck up. But if you submitted and them niggas are still dissing, it's like with the accreditation for our shit, a legitimate company, then it's whatever, fam. Y'all ain't fucking with us anyway.
I hear
and you'll
that.
never will.
I hear that, but I'm still giving that dude who sees some hope and has their dreams to get one of those. There's certain ways you got to go about it. Even if it's the one single that you pump for the full fucking year, just make it how it got to be made. Like, it doesn't sound the most, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to nominate.
Tuck your hood, niggas, and you'll get love.
Pretty fucking much, but I'm not telling you niggas to do that. I'm just telling you to use your mind and be a little bit more creative on how you approach these vultures, okay? Because if you really want that for yourself, you gotta do something to get it. I'm not saying you sell your ass for it. I'm not saying you ride dick for it. I'm just telling you there's ways to do your music. There's ways not to have your samples. Get your shit cleared. Get some original beats. Get a producer like Rich Kid. Pay him some money. That's a guy who's won a Juno. Maybe you have to align yourself with people who have won one before.
Yeah. But
Let's
can
be
you
real.
still be yourself?
Yes, you should be. But that's you just making business moves. Business has nothing to do with you being yourself as an artist.
Yeah. Because
right?
like if now I got to say this different or, oh, maybe you shouldn't talk about this.
Yeah, but you can do it in a slicker way.
Fam, so now I have to alienate my fan base. My core fan base who've already, for millions of streams.
You just boxed yourself in. You're not thinking worldwide then. You're thinking just this corner of fucking Young and fucking Dundas.
The people who I'm talking about are not people who are only known in their hood, okay?
I hear
and
you.
This is not only a Canadian conversation.
Yeah.
This happens in other places too.
Worldwide.
But in Canada, it's really especially, okay?
Very much so.
Where they'll want you to tuck your hood so you can get the radio play, get the awards, get the accolades. But these niggas are already successful from their fan bases who are streaming them in the millions, but they're just not getting recognized by these quote unquote powers that be. They're not hurting for money. They're not hurting for to get around and get their shows or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A nigga like Casper is not waiting for the Junos to give him a Juno nomination or award for him to be able to book a tour. He's okay.
Yeah.
But these niggas are still not recognizing these guys who are young entrepreneurs who are getting in on their own, who are surpassed some of these motherfuckers who are always put it in the list.
All right, but this is where it comes down to it. Everybody that you see on this list is signed to a label. Okay? A label. So now the first step, what I would do now is go and make my label corporate. Right? So that when when you're on Spotify, you want to know why certain people get put to the top of the algorithm on Spotify? It's because it's the label.
So the label got us. No matter what, we can't even be independent for real. You're trying to tell me that it's a myth.
It's a myth. So in order to crack the Da Vinci Code, you got to kind of like smoke and mirrors with it. You got to play the same game they're playing. And if you're a real street nigga, you know how to walk up in these offices, dog, because I did.
It's not drop the mic, bro. Because these little niggas been eating.
Yeah, they're eating now. But I'm saying there was a time where other people had to hustle and get through the doors and go the harder way. Right? Now you think just because you're on YouTube and you're YouTube famous that I'm supposed to know you on my TV?
I'm not just saying YouTube famous, fam.
But that's
you gotta catch what I'm saying. I'm saying these niggas, like, okay, for example,
the most influential in our city.
Casper is not just YouTube famous. Casper has multiple albums on Spotify and all streaming platforms that have millions combined streams.
And
let me land.
Oh, yes.
Okay?
Yes.
He does tours.
Yes.
His brother and him, had did a tour together, and his brother had songs playing in stadiums. They're doing all of the right business parts that any of these guys are doing, but on an independent level. Same thing with enough of these guys from the WASP guys. They're doing all of the different things that all of these guys on all these lists are doing, but on an independent level. On top of that, making more money than these guys.
Very much so, but the label...
And keeping their money because they're independent. So why the fuck would I want to go sign to them so I can get an award when I'm already more successful than these niggas on the list?
Yeah, and I wouldn't do that. But I'm just saying, then I wouldn't complain. I just wouldn't complain. And it's not going to be
but they deserve the award.
They do.
They're more popular than these niggas.
This is what I'm trying to say now. This is where Toronto got to come. Maybe we have to do it. We got to come with our own awards, hip-hop awards, for real, for real. Rent out the banquet hall and sit these niggas and, like, you know what I mean? Present it real. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if these vultures ain't gonna do it, then hip hop gotta do it. That's us.
Like, attachments should be on this list somewhere.
And it should be, but like I said, there's rules to their There's rules. There's rules to their And I'm telling you, we've been saying TOBi's name all year.
And once again, with all due respect, because TOBi, well-deserved award with the list of people that you're in the awards with.
Yes.
Right?
I'm telling you, all these people are making music. Bands coming in, playing out the music.
Nav ain't doing that, bro. Nav is making the same hood music as them other niggas.
That's why he didn't get it. That's why he didn't get it. But now you go listen to the Nigerian boy, right? You go listen to the Nigerian boy, and he got a twist of fusion of music going on, bro.
Oh, for sure.
So the listening board at the committee at the Junos is hearing that, and I'll say if there's 5 people on that panel listening, 4 people are giving him thumbs up.
Yeah. And it's
because
it's deserved one.
Yes,
right?
and it's because you have to make music that is listenable. Like, honestly, like, you know, like orgasms to your ear.
Yeah.
Right? So music is something that and you got to remember who our consumers are. Biggest consumers for hip hop is not even ourselves, guys. It's white people.
But it's
it's white people and the youths, right? And girls. Okay?
Yeah.
So listen to me very carefully. When you're dealing with this side of music, the Junos in Canada, the whole thing, bruh, you need to make music that is culturally connected to everybody in Canada. Okay? I that's how I personally feel, and that's what I kind of know. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go and listen to TOBi's album, trust me, bro, he has a fusion of everything in there.
Well, yeah.
You know what really, though? What really I'm really more peed off about when it came to the Junos? It was like there was people that was left out of the 50 years.
Oh, the 50-year anniversary, yeah, because they did a big 50-year anniversary thing.
Like,
yeah,
I'm well connected with Simply Majestic. Okay, shout out the producer Technique. Shout out Carlito. You know what I mean? So those like they got mentioned, but he's the one who won the first ever Juno for hip hop.
It wasn't Maestro?
No. Carlito. Simply Majestic. Okay, guys? These are like staples that half these kids don't even know. Okay? So if I was to pull a kid aside right now that thinks he's the biggest rapper in my city, and I have to ask him, you want a Juno that bad? Who's the first person to even win one? I know you're not supposed to know, but you know the thing is, for you to attract things like that to yourself, you should know.
Yeah, I guess.
believe you should know. If you want something like that, I think you should know.
But my nigga, I've been running a whole fucking network for how many years? I've been rapping. I don't know that shit. That hasn't affected my hip hop career, bro.
But I'm not saying it like that. But the fact that you can say that and admit that you didn't know that, now you know it.
Yeah.
Right? I digged. I'm a real hip hop connoisseur. So when I think of, like, I might not remember everything, but I've been there. I've seen certain things go down for hip hop in this country and in this city. So when that's me, like even Mr. Metro, right?
Devin.
Mm-hmm. Like there's guys that weren't mentioned, bro. Producers that weren't mentioned.
Oh,
like,
definitely. They have to make sure to, if they're gonna give their flowers, make sure that they distribute the flowers to everybody.
Properly.
You know what I'm saying?
Properly to me in my heart.
Yeah. But with these youngins, they don't have to know everybody to be able to express themselves. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it like that. I don't want to be harsh on my guys because I deal with all the youngins. Yeah. But I still give them the lessons of like hip hop is something that you got to eat, sleep, shit it. I don't care. If you really want to be successful in hip hop, there's going to be a time where you're going to have to elevate. Right? So when you're thinking you're making up a style, you got to go back to it, bro. You probably didn't. You took it somewhere. You don't even know that you went to sleep, woke up, and you probably, and boom, you thought you created it, but it's already been there.
It was your uncle running it when you came through and you kept on hearing him playing and you drove up in the driveway. Yeah. And you're like, I lie. Oh, that's what I kept on. That's that flow that I went and stole in the studio. Or, you know what? Niggas need to do some research because a lot of niggas call themselves like somebody, there might be a guy running around calling himself Trick Daddy. It's like, my nigga, you know there's a Trick Daddy already, right? And he's like hella famous. Like, he has hit songs.
I don't know about it. But I would hope they do.
He's an old head one though, fam. I'm the new Trick Daddy.
Right?
Like, no, you're not, bro. Like, relax. He's still successful, bro. Relax.
That's what I'm saying, guy. There has to be some type of... Right? So like that's what I'm saying. So that's just me just flowing off. I'm not hating on my youngins.
Do a Google search at least for your name. The name that you picked for yourself. Search to see if somebody else is using it who's successful. Like the next nigga who calls himself Ludacris. And they're like, they'll call themselves Ludacris, but like
with a K.
No, but with their letters that are blocked, like A53 Ludacris. It's like, but my nigga, you know there's already a Ludacris. You can't, just putting A53 doesn't change things, my nigga.
Right? No, you're making complete sense. You're making complete sense.
Go do a Google search.
You have to research.
He makes movies too.
You have to research. Because, a lot of guys will fly off the handle. So I'll see a lot of guys jump out the window over this hip hop stuff. And you ask them, when was it created? Where was it created? I've had a kid tell me Atlanta, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Right? So it's a part of me where it's been installed in me because when I was coming up, I had to learn it. Okay, so when I'm telling people like the first Juno was from Carlito, Simply Majestic, like people, you thought it was Maestro?
Yeah.
No, Mitchie got one before Maestro.
Jamaican. Oh, she performed Jamaican funk over there too.
Sick.
You know what I'm saying?
Sick.
Yeah, man. Well, listen, man. Salute to the Junos.
Salute.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to tap into the whole thing, and
they
obviously
us.
they snubbed us hard.
And listen, we're there next year.
Let me preface, or I guess I should have said this in the beginning. Even though we didn't get our accreditation. This is not why I feel this way. I've been saying this for years.
It's always been this.
You know what I'm saying? My message has been consistent every time the Junos come around. They ain't fucking with us like that, and they might need to start doing that. You know what I'm saying? Go check the numbers out for these niggas. Like for real. I
know, but they're just. I'm telling you,
don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? If Old Head Friday Ricky Drake could sit in the room with these niggas, you can invite them. They'll be cool. They're not gonna wreck your place. They're not gonna shoot it up.
They'll actually be more well dressed than anybody in the place.
Oh, for sure. All kind of Ferragamo and Louis and all type of thing.
And they'll be coming through sliding with more energy.
Yeah.
Because they're really what's going on. You would actually probably see more paparazzi in a sense going crazy if let's just say Casper was to be on the red carpet.
Oh my God, that'd be crazy, fam.
Right?
I want to see that.
And they're not, at least invite them there.
Yeah, they don't have to even be nominated. Like, at least be in attendance. Like, I don't even see these niggas get the invite, bro.
Get them an invite at
least. And yo, fam, these niggas are, if you ask the average teenage kid who's listening to Canadian rap music, that's who they're listening to. Fam.
Yeah, they're not listening to really.
They're listening to Press. They're listening to Casper, JD, all these different guys, bro. Mula,
Doovie.
You know what I'm saying? Doovie.
Yeah.
Like
YG,
Doovie, like you're telling me Doovie's not nominated? Okay, let's get off.
Well, he would have been. He could have been. You see what I'm saying? But then he had a production problem with his album on Spotify, why it got taken down.
Yeah, but this is 2023. This is the Junos for 2022 shit.
Yeah.
And he had bangers in 2022.
Yeah, I hear you, but do you remember some beats that these guys are rocking on they're just a tweak of a beat. They take it and tweak it a bit.
No, not Doovie. Doovie's all his shit is official,
From
fam.
Murder?
He's getting bread. He's all his stuff streams properly.
Okay.
These niggas are not like they're not dumb, fam.
They're
These
not
guys
dumb.
they know their shit. They do their business.
I love them all.
I'm not saying that you're saying they're dumb. I'm saying they're on their business before 2023, but like they've been figured out the TuneCore matrix or whatever different distribution platforms. They know how to maximize getting their money. They've turned down deals.
We need our own hip hop awards in Toronto, like a real one.
Niggas is trying to throw bags at them, and they're like, nah.
I hear you, but like that's the thing. Like you're getting the bags thrown at you, and the bag is what brings the Junos.
Yeah, but like,
yo, I believe some of these people
making
pay
so much that they could turn it down. That's the point. They've been able to change their own life before these quote unquote life changers try to like swindle them into shitty deals with low advances. They're like, you know what? I could pass. I'll put out some more fire.
Leave the street. Like, but you see, that's the thing. There's a lot of guys at the labels, they leave the street rappers alone because they know the street rappers are actually more smarter than the guy that's been trying to get a deal from Universal since the age of 12.
With his high school degree.
You kind of see what I'm saying?
College degree, I mean.
Right? Like, I'm just being real. Like, a lot of shits like that.
Them niggas been flipping that work on road, now figured out the music game, been flipping their music over and over. Getting bare money, bare streams. Kids scream when they see
these guys.
Fam, I watched YG and them perform Auntie, and the crowd went
nuts.
Wild. Like, as if he was a signed famous rapper, fam.
And I'm being real, sorry, not to diss TOBi, but would Rolling Loud really have TOBi there? Maybe.
In his defense, he's maybe not that type of artist, but
maybe because it's festival-ish, and you could have Burner Boy there. So why couldn't you have him?
This is true. And is it going to get the same reception?
No.
And like, I don't want to diss TOBi because I fuck with TOBi.
Yeah,
and
I
also want to do a TOBi interview.
For sure.
All right? And he's well deserved of this award. All I'm saying is they need to broaden the spectrum so that these hood niggas are also competing for this shit.
Yeah,
at least the ones who deserve to be in there.
For sure. So where the problem is are they submitting? And that's what you need to find out.
The ones who have submitted.
The ones that need to submit, that they should, because now,
run up.
You know what maybe Nav needs to do? Not submit 1 year. Nav, because Nav, you're already with
EXO
and them, bro.
And Weekend won one too.
Yeah, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like leave it for the youngins then.
Yeah.
You're not even, I'm just being honest, right? Then if I was in their position, I already got paper up, if I was to hear this right now from us, I'd be like, all right, cool. Next year, boom, I'm not on it. Let's see if I give room for a person that should get it this year.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Big names shouldn't be on it no more. Like if I'm a big name and I've already gotten it 2-3 times, come on, dog, I'm off of this. I don't care if I made out. Like I'm off of this. I know how to do different things to get my paper.
Yeah. Well, listen, we could talk about this shit
all day.
Okay.
We love hip hop.